This here is the updated Mercedes G-Class, and specifically what you see here is the new Mercedes G63, one of the most iconic Mercedes models. And what have they done to change or even improve it? Let's find out together with Tomass's in 4K, full screen, full length. Let's go. In the front here, this lower part has been changed, lower spoiler and this air intake. This specific vehicle also has the optional carbon fiber package, and the G63 has here these vertical fins in the grille. Throughout this review, I'll tell you all the details you need to know in general about the G-Class facelift, and specifically talking here about the G63, the most screaming out model. Here also with these darkened turning indicators in the front. It's just a lovely detail that you have the turning indicators right here. This beautiful color here, by the way, matte. Always hear it when you feel it. It's called Hyper Blue. Yeah, and it's definitely a color for me, or at least my shoes are somehow fitting to that. Yeah, I think I would definitely take this one. So here we have 22-inch wheels. A normal G-Class would have 18 to 20-inch. AMG G63 has 20 to 22-inch wheels, so these are the biggest ones. And the length here is 4.87 meters or 192 inches. The G63 is just a tiny bit longer than the normal G-Class because it has, just a little bit more overhang from the spoiler. Of course, this typical upright building form, iconic look. You have here these side steps in black. They would usually come in a brighter style. And here with more, blacker accentuations, AMG exhausts. Yeah, this definitely gives a massive sound. Towards the rear, of course, this length is including the spare tire. This is the typical thing. And of course, because you have the spare tire, the rear hatch also opens like this. Oh, there's the cover here for the vehicle as on the inside. And, this door closing sound has definitely 5 doors here. This is always something special with it. Once again. And every single door sounds like this. This is also one of the most iconic things about the G-Class. Always nice to see. And to hear also the different sounds, doors and also the hood and so on. Yeah, everything is really iconic. Oh, they now put the AMG badge here, by the way, on top of the hood. That has also changed. Then let's open that thing. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's so high I can barely reach it, although I'm 189 or 6'2". That will be relevant on the interior, of course. And the thing is that here, with the G63 AMG, it's the only chance to get the 8-cylinder anymore. This is the V8, 4-liter V8 bi-turbo, 585 horsepower, plus electric boost. Now all engines are mild hybrid, emission laws and so on, so we will also have some efficiency gains. At the same time, then, the electric boost gives a little bit more power, so they kind of tuned that a little bit. Plus, now available a launch control, race start, and overall 0.2 seconds faster than the predecessor then, if you also have that launch control. Now at 4.3 seconds to 1 kilometers an hour or 62 miles an hour. Other engines would be the G500. That one is not the V8 anymore, but that one would be a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder with 450 horsepower. And you can also get the G450D. 450D, yes, that's correct. That's the inline 6-cylinder diesel. But if you rather want to use your G-Class for off-road purposes, you can also do that. Maybe take it to the desert if you live close to the desert. This one here is equipped with the off-road package. Different color as well, also a matte one, but this is here olive green. Here we have only 20-inch and all-terrain tires, and also here more equipment on top. You also have this protector here around the spare wheel, and you can also then use this ladder to climb up. Key fob here in the AMG styling. Then of course, once again, yes. Just sounds so iconic. And why is that actually here? Look at that mechanism. There we go here. Like this moves back in there, and that's like the first sound it does, and then the slamming. So this then like this composition. Inside of the doors here structured. Then you have also these window levers on top of that, so that you can easily reach them. Here you still get a feedback for controlling the seats. That's good, since it's not the all new generation. And this inside here, well, it's, This is not entirely hardback, I would say, or is it? Yeah, there is a structure, but there's no felt on the inside, however. Then AMG entry badge here for the 63 model. And all G-Class now get new steering wheels, either normal or here this then the AMG one with horizontal spokes. And they all now get these hashtag capacitive BS buttons on the steering wheel. So it definitely looks cooler, looks more modern, but the control while driving is not optimum, I would say. This is a cool steering wheel, microfiber outside, carbon fiber on the top. I love that. And seats, they have more or less remained the same. Sadly, they do not offer any alternative to animal skin. And jumping here to our off-road version vehicle, just to see some different colors. Here headroom with one A9, 6'2", still some headroom left. There is this manual shade here, by the way, for the panoramic roof. In this case, well, there's this off-road stuff on top of that. I'm not sure if I can really open that then. It should work. Okay, now I want to try. There we go. Yeah, it does not damage the panoramic roof. It goes actually underneath this top equipment. Here you can see there's matte wood here, for example, on top of that handle. This is, of course, for holding tight in off-road situations. Then they've also done some cockpit changes. First of all, most important, you now have a touchscreen. Yes, you didn't have a touchscreen before. Now it works via touch. Also new software update and so on. And these air vents here, they are still pretty cool. Illumination around, also with clicking sounds. Then here these off-road selections, they are in the middle part for the differential locks, for example. So it's easy to switch that. And I'm glad, still a manual climate unit. Before you had this turning jog here for the infotainment system. That is gone now. You can use this as a touch field to swipe in the infotainment. Yeah, probably you would still use the touch. However, some hotkeys right here. Then you have a split opening, more space underneath, USB-C charging, and the sounds are indeed really nice when you like close, slide this open. And then, for example, cooling and heating for the cup holders. That's cool. Inductive charging pad. And with these special off-road gauges, you can also better follow what's going on. The G63 also offers then here the AMG driving control button directly at the steering wheel to easily change everything while driving. And the AMG model also has these specific AMG gauges that you can have some more telemetry information, and also here this analog digital IWC stopwatch actually. What do you think of this feature? So which interior do you like better today? The darker one or here the brighter one? Rear seating. It is an expensive luxury car, but it's also not that long. However, legroom wise, it still works because everyone sits so upright and so high, so you still have enough legroom left. The seating itself is actually kind of stiff, not the best as for the comfort, and a lot of headroom because it raises here to the back part. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정 부탁해요. 1 meter or 40 inches in width. It's only limited in the length. This is only 70 centimeters or 28 inches, something like that. Just the height here is even more than 1 meter or 40 inches. That's quite cool. Luggage fits in easily. You pull the bench up first, like this, and then you can actually fold the back part down so it also goes flat then in the trunk. And this is here the G500, so not the AMG version. Then it looks like this. However, this is the AMG line. Front grille you can see, not with the vertical fins like in the 63, but here more the horizontal stress and more bright situations, especially if you don't go for any night package. Also here the bright turning indicators. We have 20-inch wheels mounted here. It's the maximum for the non-AMG model. And here you can also see how it looks like with the side steps when they are bright. This color here, by the way, is called Sodalith Blue, so a little bit, more subtle in this blue nose. Towards the rear is actually not too different between AMG model and non-AMG model. G500 here with the 6-cylinder now. So which one would you go for, rather like this or the AMG? Towing hook, as we can see it right now here, by the way, maximum towing capacity is 3.5 tons for all the combustion engine models. And the third interior, here you can see this is not the AMG. Doesn't look too different, also because this is AMG line interior, and then you also get the very same steering wheel, just without the AMG controls for driving modes and so on. Are you a G-Class fan? Tell me in the comments and what you think about this update, or would you rather maybe go for a Toyota Land Cruiser or for a Land Rover Defender.